All right, Bears fans, let's dive deep into what's been happening with our Chicago Bears as we approach this critical stretch of the season. The team has been on a noticeable upswing lately, and you can see it not just in the wins, but in the way the players are executing on the field. Coach Ben Johnson has been asked about the playoff picture repeatedly, and as expected, he's staying measured, keeping the focus squarely on the task at hand rather than allowing distraction from standings or outside chatter. When you look at the Bears at 7-3, it's tempting to think the postseason is right around the corner, but Johnson's approach has been consistent. This is a team that takes each game seriously, focusing on preparation, execution, and making sure they stay disciplined week after week. The recent victory streak has been encouraging, but Johnson reminds everyone that there are still challenges ahead, starting with the upcoming matchup against a tough opponent. Chicago fans know how quickly a season can change, and while optimism is high, the coaching staff emphasizes that it's all about the fundamentals and making sure the team is ready for each battle as it comes. This meticulous approach is evident when you watch the team's preparation. On off days, the players are resting, recovering, and taking a mental step back from the grind, while the coaches are immersed in breaking down game plans, reviewing film, and anticipating the schemes of the next opponent. The Bears are fortunate to have a coaching staff that balances long-term goals with the daily focus required to win games. Even though the players themselves are aware of standings and scores around the league, that knowledge doesn't take away from the concentration needed to execute in practice and ultimately perform on game day. This balance of awareness and discipline has been one of the hallmarks of Chicago's recent success and is part of what makes this team dangerous as they move deeper into the season. When it comes to player performance, one of the standout narratives has been the way the Bears manage their quarterback situation. Caleb Williams, for instance, recently faced off against a formidable Minnesota defense, and the assessment from the coaching perspective was pragmatic yet encouraging. His ability to manage the game, avoid turnovers, and make calculated decisions under pressure reflects the kind of quarterbacking that can sustain a winning team. Williams' stats may not always jump off the page when you glance at completions and attempts, but the underlying performance, avoiding mistakes, trusting his line, and taking shots when they present themselves, has been exactly what the Bears needed. There were a few drops along the way that limited potential yardage, but overall, Williams' execution under a high-pressure, tightly contested game scenario speaks to his growth and the effectiveness of the system Coach Johnson has implemented. The offensive line and running game have also been crucial in this period of Bears football. DeAndre Swift has emerged as a reliable and dynamic force, while rookie Kyle Madungi has impressed with his versatility and effectiveness in multiple roles. Both backs have shown an ability to handle the ball securely, contribute to pass protection, and find holes in the defense consistently. Their combined production has been remarkable, especially considering the struggles early in the season. The line has open lanes, tight ends have blocked effectively, and this synergy has resulted in the Bears ranking near the top of the league in rushing. When the running game is clicking, it opens up the play action, giving Williams opportunities to hit intermediate and deep targets in rhythm. The combination of patience, vision, and precise execution has defined Chicago's offensive identity, especially in stretches where sustained drives are crucial to controlling the tempo and dictating the pace of the game. The coaching philosophy on passing is equally deliberate. Coach Johnson has been clear about his approach to high-risk plays. 50-50 throws are not his preferred method. He wants designed opportunities that allow his receivers to create separation and produce yards after the catch. Deep shots are welcome, but they must be calculated and executed with timing and precision, rather than relying on contested catches as a crutch. This approach encourages disciplined decision-making while still giving playmakers the freedom to make big plays when the opportunity presents itself. The team's focus on calculated aggression, rather than reckless risk, has been one of the defining features of their recent success. Chicago's offense is built to balance power and precision. They run the football effectively, they set up intermediate routes with play action, and they create opportunities for explosive plays when the defense overcommits. This philosophy has been instrumental in allowing the Bears to manage games efficiently, control the clock, and reduce turnover risks, all while maintaining the ability to strike quickly when needed. Each week, The execution of these principles has been more refined, demonstrating that the players are internalizing the system and making the right reads at the right time. Confidence within the roster is also key, and it's clear that the coaching staff trusts both the veterans and the younger players to contribute. Swift and Madungi are used in a complementary fashion, with decisions often based on who is performing well in practice or has the hot hand. This trust breeds confidence on the field and ensures that each player knows their role while maintaining the flexibility to adapt as situations demand. This combination of preparation, trust, and situational awareness has allowed the Bears to stay competitive in tight games, manage adversity, and keep momentum in their favor. As the Bears prepare to face upcoming opponents, including the Steelers and other divisional rivals, every detail matters. From practice sessions to game planning, from execution on the field to mental readiness, the team is honing its ability to perform at a high level consistently. Mistakes still occur, but they are fewer and far between, and the coaching staff emphasizes correcting those areas while reinforcing strengths. The offense's rhythm, defensive discipline, and special teams contributions all factor into the broader picture, creating a team that is capable of contending for not only a playoff spot, but potentially even higher stakes in the NFC North. Chicago fans are watching closely, and the excitement is tangible. Wins have boosted morale, and the belief that this team can make a real run has grown with each performance. The coaching staff's ability to manage expectations while keeping players focused, combined with the clear development of key contributors, is positioning the Bears as a team that can compete at a high level in every phase of the game. The focus now is on translating this preparation into consistent results on the field, navigating the challenges of the remaining schedule, and proving that they belong in discussions about postseason contenders. This has been a period of learning, growth, and adjustment for the Bears. Each player is stepping into their role with increasing confidence. Each practice and preparation session is building cohesion, and each game provides the opportunity to measure progress. The offensive schemes, play calling, and emphasis on fundamentals reflect a team that is not only competitive but also strategically sophisticated, capable of adapting to different challenges while maintaining a clear identity. The Bears' current trajectory, supported by a coaching philosophy that prioritizes preparation, calculated risk, and execution, has created momentum and optimism around this team, with the hope and potential of a meaningful playoff run now very much alive. As the Bears continue through this pivotal stretch of the season, the intensity ramps up with each passing week. The upcoming games will test not only their skill, but also their resilience and ability to maintain focus under pressure. The Steelers, coming into Chicago next, represent a physical, disciplined team, and preparation for them will be meticulous. Coach Johnson and his staff are acutely aware that every detail counts. The players are being pushed to refine fundamentals, anticipate defensive adjustments, and execute with precision in both the running and passing games. The Bears' preparation has become almost surgical in nature, as each practice session is designed to simulate in-game scenarios and put the players in positions where their decision-making will be challenged. This methodical approach ensures that when game day arrives, the team is ready to handle adversity, stay composed, and capitalize on opportunities as they arise. Running back play has been central to Chicago's current identity, and both DeAndre Swift and Kyle Madungi have flourished under this system. Swift's vision, patience, and cutback ability have allowed him to consistently gain yardage after contact, while Madungi brings a physical edge, capable of moving defenders and sustaining momentum in critical moments. Both backs are reliable in pass protection, which has allowed the offensive line and quarterback to operate with confidence. Their complementary skill sets have created a multi-dimensional rushing attack that sets the foundation for the play-action passes that Caleb Williams is thriving in. As defenses focus on stopping the run, openings emerge in the intermediate and deep passing game, allowing receivers to exploit mismatches and generate explosive plays. The combination of patient running and well-timed passing has been a hallmark of the Bears' offensive philosophy this season, and it's a balance that has shown tangible results on the field. Speaking of the passing game, Coach Johnson has been deliberate in how he structures opportunities for Caleb Williams. He avoids the temptation to rely on high-risk, contested throws, instead designing plays that give receivers a clear advantage and maximize yards after the catch. This approach demonstrates trust in both his scheme and his players' ability to execute, reducing unnecessary turnovers while still allowing for dynamic plays. Williams has adapted well to this system, understanding when to take calculated risks and when to manage the game conservatively. His performance against Minnesota is a prime example, where measured decisions and controlled aggression contributed directly to the win. The balance between aggression and caution has been critical in Chicago's recent success, and it underscores the strategic approach that Johnson has implemented, focusing on sustainable performance rather than highlight reel plays alone. The team's offensive rhythm has become increasingly important as the season progresses. Sustained drives, a steady running game, and effective intermediate passing not only keep defenses off balance, but also control the tempo of the game. When the Bears are able to maintain this rhythm, it opens opportunities for big plays downfield while keeping the ball secure. This offensive consistency has been paired with an awareness of situational football, allowing the Bears to avoid unnecessary risks while still putting themselves in positions to win. Each practice and game contributes to the refinement of this rhythm, creating a team that can adjust dynamically to the challenges posed by different opponents. The ability to execute multiple offensive strategies, all grounded in a core philosophy of fundamentals and efficiency, is what separates competitive teams from the rest, and the Bears are showing they belong in that conversation. Trust and confidence within the roster extend beyond the skill positions. The offensive line, tight ends, and supporting cast have all stepped up to contribute to Chicago's effectiveness. Line combinations are improving weekly, providing the necessary protection and run blocking to keep both the passing and rushing attack functioning at a high level. The receivers, when given the opportunity, are executing precise routes and creating separation, which further reinforces the system Johnson has built. This collective effort, from coaching to execution on the field, is producing measurable outcomes in the team's performance. The Bears' success has been predicated not just on individual talent, but on cohesive teamwork, preparation, and strategic execution, and it is clear that the players understand and embrace this approach. Looking ahead, the Bears' schedule presents a series of challenges that will test their consistency and resolve. Facing divisional rivals, teams with high-powered offenses, and physically imposing defenses will require every aspect of preparation to be at its peak. Each opponent brings unique threats, forcing the Bears to adapt while staying true to their identity. The coaching staff's ability to prepare the team for these varied challenges, while keeping players focused on immediate objectives, will be key to maintaining momentum. Players are aware of the stakes and have demonstrated the ability to rise to the occasion. But the margin for error is shrinking as the season progresses. Execution, discipline, and situational awareness will be crucial in navigating this critical stretch. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL world is buzzing after a storm of controversy erupted surrounding a recent clash that has left fans and analysts alike questioning the league's oversight. Sources close to the situation reveal that the Chicago Bears have lodged a formal complaint, prompting the league to promise swift sanctions. While details remain closely guarded, insiders hint that new footage has emerged, showing actions that could shake the very core of the sport's integrity. The league, typically measured in its public statements, has not denied the severity of the situation. "We are reviewing all the evidence and will take appropriate action," an official said, adding that the complaint from the Bears is being taken with the utmost seriousness. Meanwhile, the footage circulating on social media and in select sports circles is fueling endless debate, with commentators dissecting frame by frame what could be interpreted as blatant misconduct or an accidental misjudgment on the field. Fans are divided, as speculation grows about potential penalties, suspensions, or even fines that could follow. The Bears' front office has remained cryptic, neither confirming nor denying the league's claims. but insiders suggest that the team feels strongly that an injustice occurred. Meanwhile, sports analysts are questioning how this incident might influence team dynamics, player reputations, and the league's overall credibility. Every highlight, replay, and reaction is being scrutinized, with theories ranging from tactical disputes to more alarming infractions that could redefine how games are officiated in the future. Adding fuel to the fire, some former players have weighed in, hinting that this is not an isolated occurrence, but part of a pattern of incidents that the league has sometimes struggled to police effectively. While the NFL has faced controversies before, the timing of this revelation, paired with the intensity of the Bears' complaint, makes it one of the most talked-about topics this season. Pundits are predicting a ripple effect that could see rule clarifications or stricter enforcement in upcoming games. But for now, the suspense is palpable. As the debate rages on, fans eagerly await the league's next move. Will sanctions be imposed? Could this alter the playoff landscape? And perhaps most tantalizingly, what exactly do these shocking images reveal? One thing is certain. The NFL community is glued to every update, and the rumor mill shows no signs of slowing down. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.